always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life. I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? Supposed to feel. How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel?
You know what?
It's a long intro.
How's it supposed to feel?
I used to be around this guy.
Yo, we can't even. We're 3 likes away from 20. We can't start the stream till we cross 20 likes. I gotta stop the music because you guys are not feeling it. You guys are just not into the stream right now. I think we're gonna have to shut it down, like John Taffer says on Bar Rescue. Honestly, all right. You guys made me my words. Let's run it back.
How's it supposed to feel?
What's going on, guys? We got Jay and Jamar in the stream. What's up, y'all?
Yo.
What's going on? What's going on? How y'all feeling?
Oh man, I'm feeling a little bit oozy right now. We got the entire roster to go over live with you guys. And Jay was snooping around to kind of give me a feel if I should get hyped or not. He said, Lex, you should get hyped. It's time we go over the list. We haven't really fully seen it, though. We're going to react here live with you guys. Obviously, we know some of the superstars that are already in the game because they got revealed leading up to this big release. But today, about an hour ago or 30 minutes ago to be exact, we got the full roster on the WWE 2k23 site. So we're just going to kick things off and we're going to record our reaction. We're going to put it on the channel for the people that missed it. I appreciate you guys for tuning in early, dropping the likes. Keep in mind, tonight we will be hitting up Monday Night Raw with the watch party. We got a lot of wrestling to talk about. So we're going to jump right into the thick of it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to just jump right in and slice it up. Are you guys ready? Jay, Jamar?
Good.
All right.
Of course, yeah, I'm ready. Let's get into it.
All right. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're checking in with some WWE 2k23 news. We got Jay and Jamar in the party chat. We're going to be looking over this amazing long list of superstars that made the cut to WWE 2k23, just revealed. Smackdown Hotel posted it all over Twitter. Everyone was retweeting, including myself. And WWE themselves put it on their official site, which I will have a link for you guys to follow in the chat box, all right? If you guys want to follow the list along with Lexaru, no problem. I will hand over the list to you. You guys can do whatever you want with it. We're going to ultimately react and go over this entire roster right now. You're going to get our initial reaction and impression, and we're also going to go over some of the people that probably should have made the game but didn't. All right, so it's in alphabetical order, and we're going to smooth sail. We're not going to rush through this. We've been waiting for how many weeks now? I can't say months because we're still playing 2K22 fairly recently, right? So I don't want to say that we've been waiting like the whole year for this roster list because we've been playing 2K22. Let's just be honest. But I'll stop whenever I get surprised. And Jamar and Jay, if you guys want to stop me whenever you hear a name that you want to stop and showcase and talk about, I'm all for it. I'm all ears. So that's the rule of the game here. Just have fun with it. Let's get it. So as you see here, we got AJ Styles, Akira Tozawa, who's better known as the jobber of WWE, Alba Fire, Alexa Bliss, Aaliyah. Now, I'm surprised with Aaliyah for the women's division because I know a lot of people love her, but, you know, she could have easily been DLC, right? What do you think, Jay?
Yeah, I mean, she's been wrestling for a little minute, though.
I know, but, you know, typically superstars like her, she wasn't in 2K22. And she was on the rise for a while. Was she in 2K22? No, right? Am I tripping?
Nah.
Oh, okay. For a second, I thought I was about to get exposed. I was like, wait, did I not see her? She's very tiny. But we got Andre the Giant coming back. We got Angel Garza, Angelo Dawkins, Apollo Crews, Asuka, Austin Theory, Axiom, Batista, Bailey, Becky Lynch, Beth Phoenix, Bianca Belair, Big Boss Man. I hope it's the Attitude Era Big Boss Man, not the security guard looking one.
No, not the one with the blue on.
Nah, not the blue. Please give us the black on black. All right, give us the black on black. So we don't know yet. This is just a list. They haven't given us like the version that we're getting in the game. Unfortunately, it doesn't say the year or anything. It just says a superstar name. So Big E, Bobby Lashley, Boogeyman is coming back after being DLC. Booker T, Braun Strowman, Bret the Hitman Hart, Brie Bella, British Bulldog, Brock Lesnar, Braun Breaker, and now we got to stop for a second, man. Let's honor Bruno Sammartino.
The GOAT.
Can anyone in the chat? Yeah, the original, man. This guy was on the run of a lifetime as WWE champion in the 80s, if I'm not mistaken. Can you guys tell? Have we ever seen Bruno Sammartino in a WWE game?
No, I'm gonna be honest.
I don't remember ever seeing him in a game.
I don't.
I don't think he's ever.
I don't even know what he does, any moves. I haven't really gotten into him. You know, I know he's from Pittsburgh, but I really don't know much about him.
Juan says he was in 2K14. All right, so it's been so my point exactly. It's been almost 10 years since we've seen Bruno Sammartino. I'm sorry, I forgot. That was a while ago, okay? I kind of erased him. I erased him from my brain in 2K14. They had him in one time. 2K14. All right. So he was in 2K14. Thank you for clarifying. You guys are amazing. All right. But either way, 2K14 to 2K23, that's almost 10 years since we've seen Bruno. So to see him return to the 2K series and on next gen is amazing. I'm so excited to see how he looks in this new generation of gaming. And I'm really surprised that they had Bruno. And yeah, Braun Strowman, MGM. Braun Strowman made the cut. They're probably just carrying over the one from last year and tweaking his attire. But I'm okay with that. He looks the same. It's not like he's changed much. So after Bruno, where we left off, all right, we got Brodus Creed. Can you tell me a little bit about him, Jay? I don't know anything about Brodus Creed.
Truthfully, I know he's part of the Creed brothers in NXT, the tag team.
Okay, so another NXT superstar we have here.
Yeah.
Okay, so Brodus Creed from NXT, not bad, and then which is good. The NXT roster is looking lovely. What's going on, Taker? What's up, guys? Okay. Juan says he's NXT. The Creeds are good. Okay, so we got some more NXT superstars. That's always a warm welcome, right? We gotta get to know these superstars better, and what better way to learn their moveset and who they are than playing with them in WWE. And then that's a good addition there.
Because if they get called up, we have them in the game already.
Exactly.
We ain't gotta wait for them or anything like that, or custom creations. Where you don't get the full entrance and you know, sounds and songs, all that. You don't get all that.
Exactly.
So at least they're in the game.
At least they're in the game.
Right.
And they, like you said, they get called up. You already have them there, so that's always fun. And then we got Butch. Butch, they changed his name. He's no longer, Mr. Petey. Butch is in the game. We got Cactus Jack making his return after being DLC. Cameron Grimes. Carmelo Hayes, which was a nice surprise too from NXT. Cedric Alexander, Chad Gable, Charlotte Flair, Chyna, Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, making his debut with his new gimmick. We got Commander Aziz back in the game. Bro, when was the last time he's been Commander Aziz? Is he still Commander Aziz in NXT? Because I know he's in NXT, but as Commander Aziz?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. 100%.
Yeah. But whatever, another NXT superstar, because I know he got sent back down. We got Cora Jade, which I know people are thrilled with. Cruz del Toro. Dakota Kai is back. Damian Priest. Dana Brooke. Dexter Loomis. Diesel. Doink. Doink is back. No. Doink is back. Oh, my goodness. Doink the Clown is back. No. Dolph Ziggler, Dominic Mysterio, Doudrop, Drew Gulak, Drew McIntyre.
But she's not Doudrop no more, right?
No, she's not. Yeah, she's Piper Niven, which is her older name. So, yeah. Drew Gulak, Drew McIntyre, Eddie Guerrero's back. A lot of people were scared they might have lost the rights to Eddie, but Eddie made the cut. Yeah, he's back.
Oh, Eddie and Dominic. Oh.
Dominic's father's in the game. No, I'm just kidding. We got Edge, Elias, Eric Bischoff. Eric is who's Eric? He has to. Oh, probably
Eric Rowan.
No, is that guys? Can you help me out? Who's Eric? I'm not. They just put Eric with a K. I don't know who that is. We got Ezekiel. Ezekiel's in the game. We got Elias and Ezekiel in the game.
Okay,
the Viking Raiders. Okay, Viking Raiders. Okay, Eric from the Viking Raiders. Okay, cool. But I didn't want to get that wrong because you guys call me out on that, and then I feel like such a scrub. Viking Raiders, Eric, got it. Okay, so Viking Raiders are in. Awesome, they're back. Ezekiel, Farouk, Giovanni, Vinci is in the game. Nice. Hopefully we could add him with Imperium back on the main roster. Finn Balor, Gigi, Goldberg. A lot of people, believe it or not, I saw some comments on Twitter worried about Goldberg making the cut since there was no mention of him, but Goldberg is in the game again. We got Grayson Waller, Happy Corbin, Hollywood Hogan, Hulk Hogan, Humberto Carrillo is back, the Hurricane, Ilja Dragunov. How about that, huh? Ilja Dragunov is back as well. Indy Hartwell. No, Humberto Carrillo, fool. Wake up. We got the Hurricane, Ilja Dragunov, Indy Hartwell, Io Sky, Ivar, JC Jane, Jake the Snake Roberts coming back, which is always surprising to see him. I know we had him in 2K22, but he's in AEW, and he makes appearances for them every so often, so that's cool that they were able to get him again. JD McDonough? McDonald's? No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, I always botch his name. Jerry the King Lawler. The King is back. We got Jey Uso, Jimmy the Anvil Neidhart, Jimmy Uso, Jinder Mahal, Joaquin Wilde, JBL, John Cena, Julius Creed from the Creed brothers. Okay, I see. Okay, I got it. From Mr. Creed. All right, from the Creed brothers. Okay. From NXT. We got Kane, Karrion Kross, Katana Chance. Okay, so they changed her name. Caden Carter, Kevin Nash, Kevin Owens, Kofi Kingston, Kurt Angle, LA Knight, yeah. Lacey Evans. Yeah, you know, they had him as a DLC last year, so we had to see him back. We got Liv Morgan, Lita, Logan Paul, Ludwig Kaiser, Mace, Macho Man with the same gimmick. Madcap Moss made the game. We got Madcap Moss, guys. I know you guys are excited for Madcap Moss. Not really. Mansoor, Matt Riddle, Maurice. I know. Where's Ronald? Ronald is not here. I know Ronald loves Maurice. Molly Holly, Montez Ford, Mr. McMahon. Oh, a lot of people were questioning whether Mr. McMahon would be in the game. Well, he is.
Game? Let's go.
Yeah. Mustafa Ali, MVP, Natalia, Nikki Ash, Nikki Bella, Nikita Lyons, Noam Dar, Omos, Otis, Queen Zelina, Randy Orton, Raquel Rodriguez, Reza Ramon. Oh, look who we got. We got Reggie, a.k.a. Scripps from NXT. We got Scripps. Rey Mysterio, Rhea Ripley, Rick Boogs, Ricochet, Ridge Holland, Rikishi, Rob Van Dam, Robert Roode, Roman Reigns, Ronda Rousey, Roddy Piper, Roxanne Perez, R-Truth, Sami Zayn, Santos Escobar, Scarlett, Scott Hall, Seth Rollins, Shane O'Mac. He's back. Shane McMahon is in the game again.
Oh.
We got Shanky, Shawn Michaels, Shayna Baszler, Sheamus, Shelton Benjamin, Shinsuke Nakamura, Shotzi, Solo Sikoa.
Okay. Nice.
We got Solo Sikoa. Let's go.
Well, he didn't even go to NXT.
Solo Sikoa, who was in NXT briefly, made the cut. And I know you guys are mentioning Johnny Gargano is not on the list, but he was in the commercial for the game. So they probably pulled him and they'll add him back as DLC maybe. Maybe they got to tweak him a little bit, change his song. I don't know. But
Gargano is crazy.
But we'll get him in the game, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
but how about Solo Sikoa? I was so worried that we wouldn't get Solo Sikoa in the game.
That's
pretty good.
Nice.
That's good. That's good.
Full bloodline entrance.
How's the chat feeling about Solo Sikoa? I'm happy Solo made the cut, man. Let's stop mentioning the people that are not in the game, and let's mention Solo, who's in the game, baby. Let's do it. I'm happy, man. I'm happy. So let's get back to it. We got Sonya Deville, Stacy Keibler, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Stephanie McMahon, another superstar version of one of the McMahons that people were worried wouldn't make the cut, but she's in it. We got Six, which is X-Pac, Tamina, T-Bar, Ted DiBiase. Ted DiBiase's back. The Miz, The Rock, Titus O'Neil, Tommaso Ciampa, Triple H, Trish Stratus, Tyler Bates, Ultimate Warrior, Umaga, Undertaker, Vader, Veer Mahan, Gunther, Wesley, Xavier Woods, Xia Li, X-Pac, Yokozuna, and Zoe Stark. Now, we do have the Ruthless Aggression Pack, which that comes with the Icon Edition. That's the OVW version of Brock Lesnar, John Cena, Randy Orton, and Batista. Then for pre-ordering the game, you get Bad Bunny. So, guys, everyone immediately is going over the list and saying, hey, we don't have, Johnny Gargano. Hey, where's Bray Wyatt? Hey, we don't have Mandy Rose. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but if I remember last year in 2K22, some superstars that made the game, like Keith Lee, Jeff Hardy, and the list goes on, they weren't really listed, and then we saw them in the menus for the game.
Oh, you're right. No, you're right about that.
All right. So maybe they just don't want to market these superstars that did make the game. Now, Johnny Gargano, there's something going on with him. So we might see Johnny Gargano in the final build, or we'll get him as DLC eventually. But we do know he's going to be in the game because, like you guys stated, we saw him in the commercials. We saw him listed, after coming out in the trailer. So at the end of the day, he'll be available at launch. Okay, so Johnny did just announce on Twitter. See, that's why it's good to do this live. So Johnny Gargano did list that he's going to be there. Exactly my point. So I think that for the most part, this is the thick of it, right? This is the thick of the roster in terms of who we're mostly going to get on the base game. Now, in terms of DLC, in terms of superstars that are not being promoted, or superstars that, they don't really want to mention right now, yeah, we still may get a chance at seeing them on the base game, or like Bray Wyatt, which I think will be DLC. Again, don't get sad from this list right here. Ultimately, we are going to get some surprises. They are saving some people for the showcase. Remember Dominic Mysterio? He was listed because of the screenshots and we saw from the hype up for the Rey Mysterio trailer, but we didn't see him on the list, I believe, last year as well. We saw him in the showcase as he was unlockable, remember? So
yeah, the showcase thing.
I don't want to tell you guys to keep your hopes up for a false expectation. I don't want you guys to think that Bray Wyatt will be in the game at launch. That's not the case here. I'm just saying that there's some superstars that might not be here, and you guys may still get him one way or another. So let's just wait to see how they go about promoting the rest of the game and how we see gameplay with the official roster being shown in the menus. Once these content creators start putting, content of the full build, we can kind of get a better idea from some of these superstars that are probably going to sneak their way into the game. So ultimately, what we see here is a very, very strong roster loaded with tons of women, whether they're from NXT, from WWE's history, the legends, or they're currently on the main roster. We have a strong women's division, which was pretty weak last year, so that's an upgrade. And we have more legends coming back that we haven't seen in quite some time. Just to name a few, or just to name at least one, Bruno Sammartino. So, let's just rejoice that Solo's in the game, someone that we thought wouldn't make the cut, and let's rejoice that Braun Strowman's in the base game as well. I know that we had him in 2K22, but this is for the most part the full roster, with the exception of a few people. All right, just keep that in mind. I'm sure they'll update the list later on. This is just to hype up the game. This is kind of to set the bar for later, and what we can see. I expect Gacy, D'Angelo, and Pretty Deadly as some NXT pack. I'm pretty sure they'll make the cut as a DLC pack. Exactly correct. Yeah, I do expect that as well. So, Johnny already said he's in the game, so hold your horses on that end. Keep your fingers crossed for some of these other guys. Ric Flair wasn't mentioned on this list, but I'm pretty sure he is returning in some capacity. Rick? Yeah, we didn't see Ric Flair here, so
he's one of the Legends type of, so he has to be.
Yeah, I think we'll see them. So fingers crossed. All right. If you guys haven't dropped a like, drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't miss out on all future live streams and just all things wrestling. We do watch parties, we do gameplay videos, and we may have a league depending on how they set up the game this year. So we got lots in store for 2K23 and beyond. AEW Fight Forever's around the corner. What are you waiting for, man? I want to see you guys subscribing. Hit that button. It doesn't hurt. It's free. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's go.
So, good list. How are you guys feeling? I know I'm hogging up the mic. Jamar, let's start with Jamar, and then we'll go into Jake. I know Jamar's probably going to keep it short and sweet like Trout. I know Jamar. So
yeah, I feel like it's a very diverse, roster. They have, the very new generation from NXT. they do have, the very old legends like Bruno and things like that. So I like that, it's not like, oh, just the base roster that's wrestling in WWE right now.
Hold on, let me stop you.
Hold on,
let me stop you. We got to celebrate Chase, who just dropped $2 in donations.
Let's go.
All right, there. You could continue. Thank you, Chase.
I feel like it's a very diverse roster they're giving us, not like how they used to give us back in the day where you just get the roster and have to buy all these DLC packs if you want legends, NXT packs, and things like that. They're just giving you this in the base game. So you just imagine what DLC they're trying to give you.
Yeah, exactly. What kind of DLC can we expect if we're seeing just about everyone we were anticipating for the game? With the exception of a few people. But this is a pretty good list, if I do say so myself. I gotta agree with you there. This was a very, like when people talk about like sauce for like pasta and stuff, like a hearty sauce, like the tomato based hearty sauce, like that is very thick and loaded with a bunch of veggies and stuff. That's how I feel about this roster. We're loaded with a lot of meat here to push us through the darkest hours, waiting for that Bray Wyatt DLC, because I know that's what everyone's anticipating. Everyone's dying for that DLC, and if they got Toxic Attraction in the game, I think Mandy Rose will ultimately make the cut, unless it was like a last-minute decision where they just really didn't want her in the game. Like Bray Wyatt last time around, they didn't really want him in the game. WWE is like that. It's weird like that. It depends on the superstar. How about you, Jay? How are you feeling with the list we got?
Man, it looks good. I think 98% of the roster is playable. Like I could actually do any match, like random shuffle, and I think it'll be good.
And some dream matches too. Some dream matches for sure too.
Yeah, for sure. I'm really kind of excited for the DLC now because the roster looks really good. So I'm hoping that DLC hits just like the roster did.
So the DLC is confirmed to be just characters, all right? They did say that it's going to be character DLCs again, which is kind of sad. But, that was kind of... We expected that, right? Because we've talked about that plenty.
Yeah.
So let's go to the chat and see what the chat is saying right here. Road Warriors Demolition, the Nasty Boys for DLC, please. Okay, I see some of that. But, man, maybe I'm alone. Wait. But I'm going to NXT My Rise first. They gave us so many people from 2.0. I'm hyped. Okay, MGM with some positive talks there. What up, Levi? Just got here. How are you feeling? 10 out of 10. I mean, bro, I'm looking at everybody I wanted in here. Angel says he wants Uncle Howdy and Bray. I'm stoked for the game. Greatest roster of all time. You think it's the greatest roster, Tyron? Yeah. Gargano tweeted that he's going to be in the roster. Yep.
Greatest 2K roster for sure.
Oh, yeah, we didn't mention Candice LeRae or Hit Row, right? Or Mia Yim.
Yeah. Well, Candice was in 22, so... I mean, I thought they were just going to do like a little port over and just call it a day. I don't know. I mean... So this is the full roster, so... I guess everybody else would just be DLC then.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, unless they keep a couple people secret until like the game gets close to release date.
Yeah, I think that ultimately that's what's gonna happen. They probably didn't, like, for example, Johnny Gargano. We knew he was gonna be in the game. Come on.
Yeah.
And then so we knew Johnny Gargano would be in the game. Who else? Mandy Rose, she's more than likely going to be one of those superstars they'll talk about later. You get me? Like, at the end of the day, I just see this is like I said a second ago, this is a list that we should be happy and excited for, but there's still some superstars that are obviously missing that they can still sneak their way into the game. So I wouldn't lose all hope.
What about the Good Brothers? There's none of them in there either.
No, yeah, but come on, they came back really late. When was the last time they were in the game? 2K20. How many people did we mention, anyways? Because I just went through the list and I'm really confused.
That was a lot.
Yeah. Let me see if I could. I'm gonna open up WordPad and see if I could put like a number. Hold on. Let's see how many people are in the game. Let me see. $178 superstars. Without counting, the extra stuff. I need Hit Row. Damn, you guys are fans of Hit Row? That list that I just read to you guys, it was 178. Let me go to Smackdown Hotel, because Smackdown Hotel does a good job. All right, so Smackdown Hotel has listed 187 total. Remember, that's including alternate attires and all that stuff, okay?
But that's like announced so far, so we still haven't got like any word on like retro versions of the characters.
Keep in mind, yeah, there's gonna be some superstars we're gonna ultimately still get surprised with Showcase. Like, we're gonna get alternate versions. We didn't know about like Batista last year. We didn't know some of the extra versions we were gonna get of him. Remember?
Thugonomics.
So we still haven't gotten the Thugonomics reveal unless it's the 2006 version. There's still quite a few superstars we're gonna get surprised with. I'm trying to tell you guys, man. This is not all the superstars and versions and the only versions we're gonna get from them.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure we're gonna get retro Triple H. Hopefully. Hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean, damn.
Yeah. And then let me go see here. Johnny Gargano. There were some rumblings this morning, so I talked to my friends over at WWE Games. I'm happy to announce myself as Johnny Wrestling will be playable at launch. You see what I mean? So we are gonna get him. We are gonna get him, and just like they messed up with having him on the list, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see a lot of other superstars get the same kind of treatment.
Yeah, Ric Flair. I'm pretty sure he's on. He's in.
I'm thinking Ric Flair is gonna be in the game. Yes, I think Ric Flair is one of those guys that. Ultimately at the end of the day, he'll make the cut. It's Ric Flair, bro. He was
Ric Flair. It's Ric Flair.
They gotta do some. That'd be nice. Like Evolution. I don't know if Evolution really fought John Cena all like that at that time.
No, they didn't. I don't think they crossed paths.
Nah, it would be cool to get them in a game, though.
Yeah, look, another thing that we're not taking into consideration is that we're going to definitely see surprises in My GM as well. How many surprises did we get this past year that we didn't expect in My GM, I'm sorry, My Faction?
My Faction, yeah. But the issue is still it's locked in that mode, which I understand they're trying to do, but
exactly. Nah, but we may get some superstars released to the full game. We'll see how they go about it. Remember last year? All I'm saying is that I'm trying to take people back to last year and what we saw from. I'm going based on what we lived through, right? We got surprised with My Faction superstars. We got surprised with people that weren't announced and then still made the game. We got surprised with some DLC characters. So between that, the showcase, we're going to see superstars that we don't know about. This is just, again, the base list. And let me tell you, let me stop real quick and promote the channel. If you guys are wrestling fans, which I know you guys are, you're not just gaming fans, you're wrestling fans. We're on our way to 15K. We have a lot of new viewers in the building. Hit that subscribe button. It's free. Don't miss out on all the watch parties that we do on here. We do the watch parties for the pay-per-views, Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown. We talk about AEW as well. We're going to be playing AEW Fight Forever. We're going to be playing Wrestling Code. We're going to be playing WWE 2k23. We're going to do tournaments on here. Amazing streams and videos that we're constantly working on. We have membership, voice parties where you guys get to come on stream. There's a lot of stuff that we do with the wrestling community on here. You won't want to miss out. I'm telling you, this is the place to be. Super chill, super fun. It's not toxic. We're constantly debating what's going on with the show on TV and legends and all that. So Bronson Reed wasn't mentioned. No, he wasn't mentioned. I'm more of a wrestling game fan. Hey, no problem. We got that covered for you too. You know, we cover everything on. Well, you already know that. You're a member on the channel. You've been a member for a while. Point is, I just want to encourage you guys to hit that sub button. It's absolutely free. Absolutely free. I don't think that's a whole lot. But back to the roster conversation. We have some good superstars to talk about from the list. Let me pull it up on my end once again and just kind of go over this list real quick with you guys. I'm happy because when I'm looking down the list, I got pretty much everyone that I wanted. Honestly. Who is someone that you wanted in the list that you would have liked to have seen, Jay? We'll start with you and then we'll go to Jamar. Because for me, all right, I'll give you some examples.
Did you name Dwayne?
Yeah, The Rock is here.
Okay.
They gotta have The Rock. So for me,
Current Rock or
current. Yeah, we don't know if we got any old versions of The Rock. It just says The Rock. It doesn't say the year. I'm pretty sure it's current because I saw the trailer. Yeah. So for me, yeah, I would like Hollywood Rock. I would like Attitude Era Rock. I would like Attitude Era Triple H. So those are some of the same superstars that are already in the game. But look, if you're mentioning Cody Rhodes, which he's obviously there, you're mentioning Braun Breaker, who I really wanted, Solo Sikoa, Carmelo Hayes, Goldberg is back, Hulk Hogan. Anytime I get Hollywood Hogan and just Hogan in general, I get really happy. Kurt Angle, who I was crying for last year, and I was really pissed off about. He's in the game. You know, we got the whole NWO. The gang is back. So Madcap Moss is there. Not that I really cared too much, but I wanted him in the game for sure. Just to
what about
make
Great
sure.
Khali?
Great Khali was one that would have been cool. I know a lot of people like doing the dream matches with him. He's a lot better in the game than he was in real life, but you know, he's not one that I'm really going to be sour about. I think the game is really only missing Bray Wyatt, honestly.
Yeah.
We got Hollywood Hogan and Hulk Hogan. That's all I see here. Ric Flair, I don't really use too much, so I ain't too sour if he's not in it. Yes, I would have liked the Hardy Boys. The Hardy Boys would have been a nice bonus. I do like using the Hardy Boys, Jeff Hardy. But look, Jeff Hardy was in 2K22, and I really didn't use him a whole lot. He is a superstar that I wish was in the game. Honestly, the Hardy Boys are not going to be in the game, though. They're in AEW, man. They're in AEW. What up, Mark? How's it going? We're not going to see them there, but it's King Kong Bundy, Junkyard Dog would be cool. Legends, that would be cool for sure, just to have more. I think Bray Wyatt is DLC. They're saving him for the DLC. They didn't get him ready.
Wait, I understand that you want to bring people to buy your DLC, but why him though? Why wait for him?
Because he came in, when was it? November for Survivor Series?
Yeah.
And he's big name. His DLC will sell.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that, but why him? Like,
yeah, I just don't ever, with his new song, his new entrance. Well, his entrance is kind of the same, but with his just new attire and all that. October was Extreme Rules. Yeah, I never saw them putting him in the game as a like, not Survivor Series. I know, I got confused. I said November. I know, guys, relax, calm down. I know it was Extreme Rules. It was at the
October might be the cutoff because if Bray wasn't in, the Creed brothers, they debuted in October too, I believe.
No, Chris Benoit. Come on, man, stop. Chris Benoit ain't never gonna be in no freaking WWE game. That dude's a bozo. Cycle Sid, yeah, Cycle Sid could have made. So if I really remember, when I'm talking about superstars that I really wanted, I just wanted to make sure they covered everyone that's on the roster right now with some legends that I really enjoy using.
Facts.
But ultimately, that's more of a dream right there from what, the WCW roster. If you own WCW and you own ECW, why not try to have all of those guys in the game too?
Tommy Dreamer.
ECW pack, WCW pack. You could put Hall and Nash.
Yeah.
So you can put the full NWO.
Yeah. So
you can throw Bret Hart in there. Goldberg.
So all I'm saying is be realistic. If we're looking at the roster, and we're talking about who's in WWE right now, I mean, they got everybody except Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did they put Goldberg in the game?
Yeah, Goldberg is back.
Oh, not the Creed brothers. I said the Creed brothers. I meant the Good Brothers.
The Good Brothers. Yeah. Well, we're missing them. Okay. Good. Fair point. We're missing them, and we're missing Jay White, who's also no, I'm just kidding. I don't know about Jay. I just want to throw that out there. But yeah, I would like for them to do a WCW pack or ECW. I would really, really like to see Diamond Dallas Page. He's one that I wish would have made the cut.
DDP.
So
DDP,
like, I'm a little confused as to how we didn't see Dusty Rhodes with.
That's who I was going to say.
Yeah,
He's
Cody Rhodes is back, so I thought we would have seen him. Owen Hart is in AEW. Like, I know he's gone, but his family signed a contract with AEW, so he's in the AEW game, not the WWE game. Yeah, that's why you guys don't really see me complaining too much, because we still got to see who's DLC. I think Dusty's gonna end up being DLC along with the Steiner brothers.
Message from Christian Smith.
So,
Dusty, I can see DLC.
I'm not gonna complain about. I was not expecting Bruno either. Exactly. So when I look at this roster list, I'm looking at a list that I saw some superstars I didn't expect. I saw some people I was worried about, and I got everyone that I would have wanted. Now, in terms of wishful thinking and people that are not in WWE anymore, I'm thinking DDP, Dusty Rhodes. I'm thinking, the Scott Steiner. I'm thinking about, those guys. Maybe some more members of the tribal chief, his family. Like the what's his name? His uncle's.
The headbang.
No, fool. His uncle's the one with the big hair and the big dudes.
Yeah, they're called the Headbangers or something.
They were?
Yeah.
Yo, chat, help me out, man. I'm tripping right now. What are they? Sting is in AEW. Yeah, he's in AEW. The Wild Samoans. There you go. Thank you. This dude made me never count on Jamar and Brian to give you the right name.
They still have an alternate name. There's something has to do with head.
Okay. Head shrinkers.
Head shrinkers?
Yeah, he said head shrinkers. Okay. All right. So, yeah, Wild Samoans. I'm like, why aren't the Wild Samoans in the game? That's a team that I would have expected. You get me?
That'd be cool.
Scarlett, I think Scarlett is playable. Yes, they listed her as a separate superstar. I think Scarlett is playable. His father and his uncle, the Wild Samoans. Yes, exactly. Haku. Exactly. They were called, the Wild Samoans. So I'm like, why aren't the Wild Samoans in the game? Those are the ones that I'm really questioning. Some people mentioning the Hardy Boys or mentioning Sting or mentioning, there's so many other superstars they're mentioning. Those are just not realistic. They're not with the company. They're not legends. They're not under the Legends deal. So those are unrealistic. Now, I would.
Yeah, say Sting. Somebody really said Sting.
Yeah. People were mentioning where the hell Sting. Ultimately, it sucks. John Morrison, he's not in the company anymore. I want this to be the ultimate wrestling game. And for it to be the ultimate wrestling game, they need to have more ECW and WCW stars. Like I said, WWE owns those companies on paper and the rights to showcase those characters, but they don't own the rights to sell their likeness in a video game. It's a different story.
Who would be, if you can come up with a roster pack for ECW, top 5, who would you pick?
Tommy Dreamer.
The Dudley Boys.
Sabu, yeah.
I don't like. I wouldn't lose any sleep if Tommy Dreamer wasn't in that pact. I know everybody sees him as the Tommy Dreamer, like the ECW legend, but I see him as like the old fart. Like he's the one that everybody like. They just use him as the face. Yeah. If I'm Yeah, Rhino, Sabu, Raven, the Sandman. You know, those guys are the ones that I would be most looking forward to.
Sabu, that's when I think ECW, that's what I think about. Sabu and Rob Van Dam.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, RVD, but RVD's already in the game. That's why I didn't mention him.
Yeah. What about the WCW pack?
All right, so for WCW, I would have to, Dusty Rhodes was there. Yeah, the Outsiders. But, we do have Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, so I don't want to mention them just to mention them. We do have Eric Bischoff in the game as well, so I don't want to mention people that are already in the game. Unfortunately, we can't get Sting. But yes, Sting. But let's mention people that we could have gotten aside from Sting. DDP would be one. Buff Bagwell. So DDP. Yeah, Scott Steiner. Yeah, Scott Steiner. Lex Luger. Lex Luger would be one.
LexxExpress.
What up, Jake? So yeah, Lex Luger, DDP, Buff Bagwell, maybe Dean Malenko.
No, I like the Dean, but no.
Bro, we got to think of people that actually have, that could be there.
All right, if you pick a Dean Malenko, then pick Perry Saturn. The hell?
All right, that's fine. All right, fine.
Hell no. Then you have to get Chris. You talking about the fucking Radical.
Radical.
Yeah, picking Chris Benoit.
Nah, man, we can't put Chris Benoit needs to be banned from everyone's mouth, man. I get it, he was good in the ring, but forget it. Yeah, I know, Angel. I mentioned it. Sting is in.
But you can't deny. I understand he did a tragic thing, but you can't deny his wrestling.
Stop.
Okay.
Stop. You
I
can't
mean,
deny.
He has a point, but
You
I
can't
get it,
deny his talent. He was a talented son of a gun, one of my faves, and I can't speak of him in a positive way. He didn't do enough in the ring to justify the evil that he did outside of it.
Yeah. I understand.
Understandable.
I'm not trying to justify what he did. There's no justification for that. I understand, that head trauma he's, throughout the years.
Yeah, he took 2 lives with him, bro.
Yeah.
So, let me see. So we got a strong list. I think we got a strong list. Now let's take it to the chat. 1 through 10. 10 being the highest score you could give this roster list. I want to see what the chat has to say. How do you feel about the list that has been revealed? 10 being the highest. 1 through 10. What would you give this roster list that was revealed today?
Compared to every other wrestling game that was out?
Look at Straight Edge saying 7. Of course he's going to say 7 because Bray Wyatt's not there. If Bray Wyatt's there, he gave that shit like a 20.
For the default roster, you got to get that shit a 10. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
For a default roster, yeah.
Default roster, yeah. You can give it a 10.
You got to get it a 10.
Yeah. Just, you know what? I'll give it a 10 just because Cody's in. That's a 10 for me.
I hate Sins. Sins is always dropping the wackest, like, he doesn't even know the list. He doesn't even, like, watch nothing, and he's always dropping numbers. Like, this guy is something else. Where did I find the Gunther and Alexa picture? It's online. It's on Twitter. I can't tell you, man. I can't tell you. Look for
good
it.
NXT roster. I got Lita in the game. That's a 10 for me, man.
9.5. Only saying that because I don't like overrating things. Amazing roster. I'm excited. I'll say this. I am very, very happy with the list. I won't bash them for not having Bray, and I won't bash them for not having the Good Brothers, but I think they should be DLC.
Yeah.
I think when you sit down and look at the base game, Remember, we're missing people from the showcase. We're missing people that might be unlockables from MyRice. Who knows? Maybe they're only on MyRice, so I don't want to add, speculation. But showcase is going to be a surprise, and then we may get some surprises in my faction as well. But for it being a base game list, no DLC packs included, this is one of the better rosters that lines up with the product on TV.
Yeah, that's the main thing. If it matches, I mean, that's good for me.
Because back in the day, even the SVRs and all that, you didn't get that. You like, oh man, like this person came back or this person, came to WWE. You're just basically getting, the same exact thing what you would see on TV, damn near.
Exactly. Yeah. And this is not just your typical roster update where you're like, oh, this is just a It's not just that. It's a little more than that. And I think, in my most humble opinion, I truly feel that they did an exceptional job, not only bringing some superstars that were already in 2K22. Like, imagine Johnny Gargano could have been DLC.
He could have.
He could have been DLC.
Very well could have.
Braun Strowman could have been DLC, but they were able to do. No Roderick Strong announced. No. They were able to ultimately do what I thought they should have done with Bray Wyatt, which is probably bring over the character from, 2K22 and update them. So, guys, we're going to go to Smackdown Hotel now. We're going to go to Smackdown Hotel. We were looking at the roster page, the official roster page on WWE and their site, but we're going to go over to Smackdown Hotel here, and they have the updated pictures on their page. This is unofficial, but official. Okay, that's the way I like to call it. And we're just going to scroll down and kind of go over. I like going over the list here versus going over the list on WWE's site, which is just, letters. I really enjoy the Smackdown Hotel site with the pictures, and you could click on it, and it shows you the previous game that they were on, the first game that they ever appeared in. So this is pretty cool. So Bruno Sammartino, for example, let me go down to Bruno.
We don't talk about Bruno.
They don't have the additional information here, but so he was in 2K14. I don't know what universe is. He's in Champions. So yeah, he's only ever been in 2K14 and then Supercard, obviously, but I don't really count that as a. So Bruno Sammartino was a big surprise.
Yeah, I was surprised.
I think that's my number one surprise.
Yeah,
when you told me that, I'm like, damn.
I couldn't believe he was in the game as well. And then another surprise too, that we still got Ezekiel. They still got Ezekiel in the game and alive. Ezekiel made the cut.
That's pretty funny.
So I thought that was cool that we're gonna get to mess around with Ezekiel. And then, we got Toxic Attraction, so expect them to still have Mandy. Don't hold your breath. But Mandy could have easily been in the game.
He might be in, but it might be one of those things, like you said, where they're just not going to advertise it,
Yeah.
They might have her. Or if anything, they'll have the whole Toxic Attraction entrance in, and people could just recreate her.
Let me see. They got Roddy Piper here with the short hair. They haven't added. Oh, here we go. Some of the games. So he was in 2K22. He was in 2K20. He was in 19, 16. So Roddy Piper has been in the games quite some time.
A lot.
Yeah, he's been in the game a lot.
Also, want to make notes. Since they dropped this whole roster, I'm guessing we're about to get info for them game modes coming up soon, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we're probably going to get a ringside report tomorrow, if I'm honest.
Yeah, they're dropping the whole roster. I guess they're just ready to push out more information on the game. So
Nah, Umaga's in the game, fool. Ready to speak with Zeke? Yeah. Umaga's in the game.
Zeke.
Which is pretty cool because we got Umaga as DLC in 2K22, and we hadn't seen Umaga since 2010. So it was a while since we saw We already know the game modes, yeah, but we're talking about like the depth of each game mode.
Yeah. I mean, even if it's more or less kind of the same, they'll still go into it. I mean, they got to keep the hype going. So
Exactly. Nah, Bray Wyatt didn't make the final list here, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna be DLC. I mean, they're gonna announce that with so much hype. They're gonna be like, "Oh, and I know everyone wants Bray Wyatt. Well, we're gonna have him as DLC. Oh yeah, let's go."
they're gonna make a shit ton of money off that.
Yeah, so they brought back Umaga, which is great. So if you didn't buy the DLC for 2K22, I mean, you're in for a treat because you're getting everybody here.
Yep. And I'm glad they're keeping everybody. Hopefully that they keep that going forward.
British Bulldog. Let me see how many games British Bulldog has been in.
He's been in a lot.
A lot, yeah.
Yeah, he was in 2K22 as DLC. Yeah, that's what I didn't get why he was in 2K22 as DLC, but he wasn't in 2K20. But they had him in 19, 18, 17, 16, and then 13, 11.
Damn.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of games. You know, a lot of people haven't really mentioned it because they keep focusing on like Bray Wyatt and they keep mentioning on Mandy and all that. But I got to be honest with you guys. This is just me being honest, speaking from the heart. I'm a little bummed out they didn't add Mankind.
No Mankind. What about Mick Foley? Just base Mick Foley.
No Mick Foley.
I thought you said they got Cactus Jack.
They got Cactus Jack. So, yeah, you could create Mankind. Just give him the mask. They're going to have the mask in the game. So, I did it last year. But
we should at least get Mick Foley, though.
Always like a full entrance in the game sometimes. Not all the time.
I wanted... Exactly, man. I wanted Mankind to have the da-na-na, da-da, da-na-na, and then the bang, 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 you know, the little da-na-na, da-na. The fact that they didn't have Mankind on this list is kind of, you know, it's a little hurtful to my soul. That's just if I got to be real with you guys.
You need some dude love.
Exactly. No dude love. And
what I think they should do, they should have like a Hall of Fame pack. Like everybody that's getting inducted to the Hall of Fame should be in the game.
Yeah.
To me, that's
and I know you're right, MGM. They always rotate the faces of Foley. I get it. Sometimes they have Dude Love. Sometimes they have, you know, I get it. But Trick Williams, he's not in the list, bro. No Trick Williams. Yo, Iconda, man, you've been a little Debbie Downer. We already know the game modes. No Trick Williams. Like, say something positive, my dude. Why are you being so negative? Don't be such a Debbie Downer. You know, we may get Trick in DLC. Who knows?
Trick Williams.
Yeah. So let me see. Where's Cactus Jack? Oh, and I was asking about Aaliyah. So yeah, I was right. Aaliyah wasn't in the game last year. So she's making her debut. Let me see. Who was I gonna see? Cactus Jack. Where the hell is he? Here he is. Dexter Loomis is in the game, yes. So we had 2K22 Cactus Jack DLC, Battlegrounds Mankind, 2K20 Mankind, 2K18 Mankind, 2K17 Mankind, 2K16 Cactus Jack. So Cactus Jack hadn't been in a WWE game for a while from this, based on this list that I see here. What up, K Smooth? Naomi wasn't mentioned. Go ahead.
So, okay, everybody that you named on the roster, let's just say that they're active day one. You ain't got to unlock them or anything like that. What's your day one number one match?
Cody Rhodes, Solo Sikoa, Braun Breaker, and Kurt Angle in a fatal four-way.
Nice.
And I want to watch every single entrance.
Because they're new to the game. But why is that? Why do you want that as your number one match?
Well, one, those are the guys. Your favorite. Yeah, those are the guys. Yeah, those are the guys that I'm most hyped for to see in the game that weren't in the game that might have not been in the game last year. So I'm really hyped to see those guys and their entrances and just how they play. What about you? What would be yours if you were? I know you said you weren't probably not gonna get it, Jamar, but what would be your first match?
I might get it. Looking at the graphics and everything, it's like, damn, like, growing up since the N64 days, seeing how that, the graphics has changed. I missed a couple of, wrestling games throughout the years, but this one makes you want to get back in the game. Like, I think the whole Sami Zayn bloodline got me back into wrestling. I don't watch it every day. I don't watch it on when it comes on TV. I do watch like clips of, like every segment and like, the winners and losers of matches. I don't have time to watch, SmackDown and Raw, but I do keep up on it because of the bloodline of Sami Zayn. Like I seen the interview the other day with Sami Zayn and Paul Heyman. That was a hell of a promo right there. Like, when Paul Heyman had the belt on his shoulder.
Oh, yes, on SmackDown. They did that to open up SmackDown, yes.
Yeah. So, that's a hell of a storyline. Like I said, this is one of the best storylines you've seen in wrestling. Who knows how long.
Well worth it. And yes, Johnny Gargano already announced. Let me pull it up just in case people don't believe. What about you, Jay? What would be your match?
First match on, it's going to involve Cody and probably I might do Cody versus Roman. Have Roman come out with the bloodline.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, have Roman come out with the bloodline and everything, and
that would be my second title.
And he's gonna lose.
That's funny. Yeah, so Johnny Gargano tweeted out, there were some rumblings this morning, so I talked to my friends over at WWE Games, and I'm happy to announce myself that Johnny Wrestling will be playable at launch. So if you guys were worried about Johnny Gargano, he is in the game. Okay, Johnny Gargano is available at launch, and WWE Games retweeted it. That's why I keep telling you guys, this roster list that we're showing and talking about that they revealed, there's still going to be some surprises there. There's going to be a few more. What I think about What's the Status, great creator in the community, man. Awesome. If it wasn't for What's the Status, we wouldn't have half of the roster updated half of the time. So,
yeah, he really carried.
I saw your message, Jay. No worries, bro. I'll catch you tonight.
All right, peeps.
All right, peace out, bro. So Johnny Gargano is another one confirmed that we could have easily been, DLC or left out. What about we got from this list? Look, what's the status? Tweeted this out just now too. He's saying new superstars in 2K23 roster from today's list. We got Aaliyah, Bruno Sammartino, Brodus Creed, Julius Creed, Caden Carter, Madcap Moss, Noam Dar, Reggie, Ridge Holland, and Solo Sikoa. What up, Ronald? So getting Solo Sikoa for me was a big get. Day one. I'm really happy and excited that he's in the game. Am I late? A little bit, but it's all good. It's all good. We're still going to be here for a while. Solo Sikoa making the cut for me was exactly what the doctor ordered. Roster's looking fire. Yeah, I can't wait. No Bray. Bray's going to be DLC. We said it yesterday. My sources are saying that Bray Wyatt will be DLC.
Who's your sources?
Me, myself, and I.
Ever since Taylor started.
Common sense, in my opinion. Come on, Jamar. How are they going to make a game and not have Bray Wyatt as DLC when he's the most...
I think that would be dumb of them to not do that. Like I said earlier, I think it was dumb for them not to put him in the game, but I do understand, he came a little late after the cutoff and all that. And like you said, he's going to sell. His DLC is going to sell.
It's going to sell like hotcakes. People are going to buy the season pass. And
right.
All that juicy stuff. So I think that Bray is making the game regardless. Let me put it on Discord because I just dropped the video for the entire roster revealed. All right, so I put that out there. Let me see. Watch Bray will be the last DLC pack. Oh man, imagine if they do that. Discord. Ronald, are you in our Discord? I don't know if you are. I said that he's most likely going to be DLC. Yeah, my sources are... Hold on. What up, TGN? My sources are telling me that Bray Wyatt's going to be DLC. Yeah, my sources are saying that. So, who are your sources? I just tweeted out the video as well in case anybody missed it. Hashtag WWE. Boom. I just wanted to, just in case anybody missed that part of the stream. So, very, very comprehensive list here. Comprehensive. Very, what am I saying? Have more 120 in the game. Yeah, there's like 180 something. They have it up here actually on the Smackdown Hotel page. 187 with multiple. Remember, there's multiple attires and stuff, gimmicks. JBL was confirmed. Yes. Now let me see Madcap Moss real quick. Where's Madcap Moss at? Hold on, Madcap Moss. So yeah, I was right. Madcap Moss is making his debut here. No Carlito. Carlito will be a surprise for Showcase if he's in it. I follow patterns, Cruz. I'm legit. What, Jackson? So yes, Madcap Moss wasn't in any other game. I just wanted to confirm that. So far, we know nothing about Showcase. Exactly. We don't know anything about Showcase, and it's going to be a surprise, that's how it should be. We can't have Cody Rhodes without Dusty Rhodes. Hey, man, we might get Dusty Rhodes in some sort of Legends DLC pack. Hopefully, they fix the RK Bro entrance. Hopefully, man. Hopefully. So, list one superstar that was added today that you didn't expect or whatever. One superstar that you really want to use in 2K23. Could be anybody. We do have Monday Night Raw tonight. We are doing a watch party from Monday Night Raw. If you guys are watching Monday Night Raw, we will be watching it together on the channel, 8 o'clock Eastern. Aaliyah Hype Train. Bruno was in 14, but don't know if it counts. Yeah, Bruno was in the game. Yeah, in 14. Solo. Oh, I see a lot of Solo Sikoa hype. What up, Chris? Waller. Okay, the Waller effect, huh? Solo, Cody. Seth freaking Rollins. That I didn't expect. Reggie, I feel is going to have a dope moveset. Reggie should have a dope moveset. Yeah. Nikita and Lita. I'm responding to your sources question. Okay. Sefa Fatu. Hayes. Solo versus Umaga. Cody. Creed brothers were a big surprise. Yeah, but now who was a big surprise? Who are you excited to use? Rhea Ripley for the women. Bracia headline the first DLC pack. For sure, Kathy. Kathy from Catsville. Waller, MVB, Braun Breaker, Solo. Wow. So a lot of solo. You know what? Let's do a poll here. I'm going to add 2 male superstars and 2 females. Which superstar are you most excited for? So I saw Solo. A lot of people like Solo. So I'm going to pick Solo. No. Wrong pool. Wrong pool. I ended. No, sorry. Don't vote. Don't vote. Don't vote. Hold on. Hold on. Which superstar are you most excited for? Solo. I'm gonna put Lita because Lita wasn't in the game last year. Yeah, your vote didn't went through because I canceled it. Let me see. I'm trying to see who else I should add here. You know what? I want to make it. I want to make it interesting, so I'm gonna add Cody. Bad Bunny. Yeah. Okay, Dre. Let's see. Let me see who else I could add to this list. Hold on, hold on. I'm trying to see who else I could add to this list. Joe, yeah, Gacy's not in it. I'm gonna put Nikita. All right, let's see. I want to see who you guys vote for. I'm legit intrigued because these are all super hype superstars. This is gonna be an interesting race. Who do we have here? I would have put Jade. Really? You would have put? Oh man, I didn't know if I should put Jade. I was looking through some of the females, but I saw some people mention Nikita, so I just threw her in there. Yeah, Bruno Sammartino was when I saw the I didn't see the whole list because I wanted to react live with you guys on here. But when I saw Bruno Sammartino on the first page, I was like, what? I'm waiting for the votes. The votes are coming in. The votes are coming in. Wait, I just realized I left the Discord call by mistake. I'm a bozo, man. Yo, Jamar. Jamar. Yo, Jamar. Hello? Jamar fell asleep. I know Jamar sold. Solo and Gigi, I'm excited to play as. So there's still unconfirmed wrestlers in the game. Oh, for sure, there's gonna be unconfirmed superstars. What up, Ace? The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. So we have 36 votes in. Cody Rhodes and Solo are really, really close. LexxExpress and Fatal Steven. Yo, Jamar.
Oh, but you're putting it.
Jamar, he's sleeping, man. I gotta check in on him in a little bit. I don't know what he's doing. Do you think Mandy Rose will be in the game? Yes. I think Mandy Rose will more than likely still be in the game, especially since last year when they revealed all these superstars just like they did now. We had so many surprise appearances from stars that we didn't expect. You remember last year? We didn't expect Jeff Hardy, especially with his new theme song. Sammy, Sammy, Sammy. So 41 votes. All right, let's do another poll. Yep, Solo took it all. Let me see. Hold on. I'm trying to look for someone else to add. All right, this one's going to be a little tougher. We got a little NXT pool here. Another superstar you're excited for. Carmelo Hayes, Braun Breaker, Cora Jade, and Roxanne Perez. Nikki Bella looks horrible. Nikki Bella. Yo,
Down there
Jamar.
by the hot metal.
Jamar, where you at?
You know that light where that new light.
Yeah, this dude is on something else. Let me see what y'all are voting for. Damn, we got 26 votes already. Braun Breaker leading the way. War Games match against the Bloodline and My Rise. Ooh. Why wasn't Trick Williams confirmed? Maybe he'll be added later. Now you vote for Jade? Okay. No Trick Williams. No Trick Williams, all right? No Trick Williams. Look, I'm in the T section. No Trick Williams. Are you guys really going to wrestle as Trick Williams in the game? Be honest. You just want him as a manager, but are you legit going to use Trick Williams? Be honest. You don't think this is the full confirmed roster? Yeah, bro, this is the full roster that has been confirmed for the base game with the exception of some surprises. Exactly. How are you going to complain? Oh, Trick Williams ain't in the game, but you ain't even going to use him. You just want him as a manager. Do you think Roman will beat Bruno Sammartino's record? He's gonna take a long, like what, a more than a year? No, I don't think he is. A lot of people that are mentioning Trick Williams, I get it. You want him as a manager, just like we want Paul Heyman to be in the game and be the manager for Brock Lesnar and to be the manager for Roman Reigns. I get it, but come on, Trick Williams is a superstar though. He's not a manager, so asking for him to be in the game just to use him as a superstar and not as a wrestler is kind of funny. I want D'Angelo, Gacy, Chase, Pretty Deadly over Trick Williams. Exactly. No Bobby the Brain. They should add legends like Jimmy Hart should be in the game. Bobby the Brain Heenan. Yeah, we got Reggie. Let me see Reggie. Reginald. Making his debut. Mr. Scripps himself. Scripps. I thought Pretty Deadly would be there. Yeah, Pretty Deadly should have made the cut. That's a team I agree should have made the cut. I agree. Ridge Holland made the cut. Ridge Holland, that was really cool that they added Ridge Holland, which he's part of the Brawling Brutes. And he was in Supercard. Now, who can we expect for DLC? Now that we got the roster out the way, for DLC, we can expect Bray Wyatt, Dusty Rhodes, the Steiner brothers. What up, Dewdrop? We'll get some female legends probably. Trying to think. I have a list here I'm looking through. We're getting teams in DLC. We'll probably get a couple NXT Superstar. I don't know if we'll get actual like a DLC for just dedicated teams, but let me see here. Let me see. Hold on. Let me look up here. WWE games 2K. Features. Let's go down here. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. I'm trying to look for. All right. So when you're looking at the DLC, right? I'm on the WWE 2k23 site. And when you go to the pre-order section, it says deluxe edition content, and then there's an icon content section too, but since it's all the same, they have it listed together. The season pass is 5 DLCs. So we're getting 5 DLC packs. And I saw a list somewhere else. I don't remember. I think it might have been on Xbox or PlayStation. They called it DLC Superstar Packs. So I don't know if it's going to be that we're getting additional stuff, but nah, they won't do a women's only pack, but they'll do a pack that include like what they did last year. They added, remember, Ronda Rousey and what's her name? Katana Chance and stuff like that. What are the name packs? We don't know the name packs just yet. We'll get that soon. I mean, we have what? 1 month to go before WWE officially drops. So we're looking at the final stages right before the game. We're going to get that information sooner rather than later from what I'm thinking. We just got to be patient. Guys, did we really expect to get the roster reveal today? I don't think we did. At least I didn't. Yo, Jamar, you back? Jamar, you back? Jamar. Mardini. This dude's sleeping. Now, we didn't really talk about it too much, but Elias and Ezekiel are both in the game. Did you guys expect that? It's funny that Hit Row is trending and Jeff Hardy's trending because they're not in the game. What did you expect about in terms of Jeff Hardy, though? So let me show you guys this. Actually, this is actually a good post here. Let's highlight the women's division real quick. I know a lot of people last year were really upset with the women's division, and let's do this real quick. I want to give a special shout out to Revolution for posting this, and I totally respect her for putting this list together. It's the women's roster of 2K23, which I know a lot of people in 2K22 were really upset that they didn't have enough, women to play with in the game. And this is not including the DLC pack, which is obviously going to add more female superstars. But we're going to go down the women's list, and I want you guys to let me know in the comment section whether you're excited for this women's division for 2023. Now, I know Sasha Banks is not here. She's not with the company. Can she still be in the game? I doubt it. I'm sure they cut her off. Naomi's probably one that'll maybe still be in the game, and they just haven't revealed her. But who knows? Let's talk about what we did get today within that list. So again, thank you to Revolution. Follow her on Twitter. It's Revolution. I'm going to like her tweet right here. She said she left Lita out of the list. So we got Lita, Alba Fire, Alexa Bliss, Aaliyah, Asuka, Bayley, Becky Lynch, Beth Phoenix, Bianca Belair, Brie Bella, Carmella, Charlotte Flair, Chyna, Cora Jade, Dakota Kai, Dana Brooke, Doudrop, JC Jane, Katana Chance, Kaden Carter, Lacey Evans, Liv Morgan, Maurice, Molly Holly, Natalia, Nikki ASH, Nikki Bella, Nikita, Queen Zelina, Raquel Rodriguez, Rhea Ripley, Ronda Rousey, Roxanne Perez, Scarlett, Shayna Baszler, Shotzi, Sonya Deville, Stacy Keibler, Stephanie McMahon, Tamina, Trish Stratus, Xia Li, and Zoe Stark. And I mentioned it at the top of the list. Lita is in the game as well. So from this list that we just went over, pick one or two superstars that you are really, really excited for coming to 2K23. For me, it's Lita. The Queen of Extreme needed to be there in 2K22. I wish they would have had her there, but we're getting her in 2K23. So I'm happy to play with her this year. I'm excited to see if they made any changes to Raquel Rodriguez, which I truly enjoy, and can't wait to see what she has in store for, this new year on the main roster. And when I'm looking at another superstar that I see up and coming, especially from NXT, it has to be Nikita Lyons. She's on the rise. Too bad she got injured recently, but another one that I'm eager to see in the game, especially with her moveset and all that. So Lita for sure is my pick. That's who I'm rolling with. But, a pretty strong list. A lot of women from NXT, which is a good sign. And we saw a lot of people that we didn't really get last year. Queen Zelina being one of them. So we could have a better list, especially with legends and such. But all things considered, this is a win, in my opinion. We can always ask for more. And, asking for Mickey James, who's in TNA, or anyone that like Paige that's in AEW, that's just unrealistic. So hit me up with someone you wish would have made the cut besides the ones that I did mention as well. So subscribe to the channel for more WWE and just wrestling in general. Let's go. So pretty cool list. I thought that list was nice. You need more than that? I mean, you always need more, right? You always need more. But I think it's a strong list, whichever way you slice it. It's a start, guys. It's a start. We're always mentioning what they don't have, what they missed out on, what they should have had, what they needed to put in there. At the end of the day, we got to take our wins where we can. I'm not big into using the women's division, so I can't speak for myself, but I know a lot of people out there were really hurt with what they did with 2K22, leaving so many like Lita, leaving Lita out. That was a big L. I don't know if it was that she wasn't under a contract. I don't know what happened with 2K22, but I think they made up for it with this one, especially adding a lot of women from NXT. And who knows, there's still a couple surprises in store for us. I think there's still a few surprises that we're going to be treated with that we don't anticipate. I just hope gameplay is good. Well, gameplay is going to be a lot like 2K22. I was confused Lita not being in the game last year. Exactly. Hit roll people like last year, Community Creations, I think. Yeah, but will Mace have his retribution gimmick? Must say. I hope not. I hope they updated him. They need to put the... What are they called? The maximum male models? Marseille and Mansour. Velma season 2. Oh my goodness. So confirmed is 187 characters on disc. Smackdown Hotel just tweeted it out. What's the most they've had? Honestly, that's a good question. I'm not even sure. You tell me. I want to give a Jamar. What's up with Jamar, man? Yo, Jamar. This dude left the call. I'm done. Masay Mansour. Masay and Mansour. Hold on, guys. I'm digging around town to see if we find some good stuff here. Trying to find some good stuffy. Stuffy for the roster reveal. I don't really think that we're gonna get any more roster info till the game drops, honestly. I think this is it right here. And then when the game comes out, we'll get those other surprises out. I think that we're done in terms of revealing the roster. What do you guys think? You guys think that we're gonna get another big surprise roster reveal like this? I mean, for DLC, they'll reveal the name, but that's about it. We need more women's roster. Maurice, that's including multiple versions of a superstar. Mansoor. 2K20 had 238 at launch. Yeah, but remember, there's a lot of duplicates that we haven't gotten announced yet. Like 2K20, that's probably counting all the alternate attires. Am I getting 2K23 early? Well, I'm gonna get the deluxe. I mean, the icon edition. Yeah. I'm ready for in-depth game modes. Exactly. That's what I'm waiting for. That's really what I want to see. That's honestly what I want to see. People thought Summer Rae? Summer Rae, I mean, they could still add Summer and someone else through DLC, remember. You're getting the Icon Edition. Icon Edition it is. 2K16, 17, and 18 and 19 has the biggest roster, but I think this one, as far as base game, is roster over. Yeah, but is that counting DLC? You need My Rise. If they spoil My Rise, I mean, then what's left for when the game comes out? Because Showcase pretty much got spoiled already. The roster got spoiled already. What else do we have? So far this Wednesday, we're getting much info. Yeah, I'm digging around to see if I find something else, but I don't really see anything else on here. I avoided showcase mode stuff, even though the yeah, exactly. You don't want to see gameplay. I haven't seen the gameplay for showcase either. I just saw like some basic stuff just to have an idea. I was wondering if WWE 2K22 My Rise, they never add in-game Brooklyn, Von Braun, Hector. Yeah, they never did. They said that. Remember, they also stated that like Shawn Michaels and those characters were supposed to stay exclusive to My Rise, and then they added it later on. $2K16 had 121 characters at launch. So, I'm a My Rise kind of person, so I hope they hit out the park. Oh, Duda, you like that My Rise, huh? Duda's into that My Rise. Yeah, for me, My Rise, I don't really care too much about My Rise, if I'm honest, but I will give it a shot. I will give it a shot. Do you guys really like Hit Row? Because I see people mentioning Hit Row a lot. My girl loves My Rise, but she asked me why the woman looks so mad. Hit Row trash. I see a lot of people mentioning Hit Row, but Hit Row don't be getting no pop whatsoever when they come out. You never saw a Hit Row match? Yeah, for me, I'm not really big on them. More like shit roll? Well, not like that. You know, they just haven't really won me over. Gallows and Carl Anderson should be DLC. I like Ashante, the Adana. Hero is a wannabe primetime. I mean, crime time. Wow. Wow. You got some nerve showing up in here with that. Pretty Deadly wasn't announced. No. So let's go over. Let me go over. I'm gonna pull up the list one more time. Let's pull up the list one more time. Remember, guys, we have Monday Night Raw tonight. Who's watching Monday Night Raw? Who's watching Monday Night Raw? Let's see. Let me do a poll. Let me see who's watching Monday Night Raw. Vote. You're sleeping for Raw? Seth is going to be on the Miz show. Yes. Let's see what the votes. We got 16 votes. 16 of you said yes. Well, I'm going to be doing a watch party for Monday Night Raw tonight. But let's see here. I hope they add Beth Phoenix, like the new Beth Phoenix. I really hope we get the new Beth Phoenix, the one that's with Edge. Since we got the updated Edge, I would like the new Beth Phoenix. You have a spoiler? Nah, I don't want no spoiler. Bobby who? Hopefully updated Lita and Beth. I hope we got an updated Lita, yes. Let me see. When was the last time we got Lita in the game? Lita. Battlegrounds. 2K20, 19, 18, 17, 16. We didn't get her in 15, but we got her in 14. Bro, we've got so many Litas. We have so many Litas. How was she not in it last year? I will never get that, but whatever. Johnny Gargano's on the roster. Johnny Gargano? Yeah, they have him here. Yeah, he is in the game. Johnny Gargano tweeted. He tweeted it that he's in the game. Lita is a Hall of Fame wrestling game icon at this point. I know, it's like the one female superstar that everyone wants to play as. You know, I'm a little bummed out. If there's one person I'm a little bummed out, just like you guys that don't care about Trick Williams to use him in the game, but care about the manager. Ludwig Kaiser looks the same, man. They didn't really change him up too much. They made him look way thicker than what he actually looks in real life. People over there, what's up? If you feel me, stand up and say what's up. Tonight there's a return. Nice. Who's excited to play with Sami Zayn having long hair finally? Sami Zayn is going to have some long hair. Can't stop thinking about Bobby. Bobby who? Yo, I just realized they got T-Bar, but no Dijak. They don't have Dijak in the game. I just realized. How do they have T-Bar, no Dijak? What the hell? That is funny. That is hilarious. Sammy is a clown? Wow. Tell me he did not just say that. Tell me he did not just say that. I want to see Sami Zayn. I hope they got Sami Zayn with his new attire. I'm not complaining, but I do wish they would put Edge version of the other theme song. I like that Judgment Day theme song. I'm sure if Sammy was a clown, he could do it. Sammy is that damn good? Nah, you're right. It's so funny because last year I barely used Sami Zayn because I hated how he looked, like his model. I hated his hair and all that. I used him a couple times, but Veer Mahan is finally coming. Veer Mahan, ladies and gentlemen, making his WWE Games debut. Are you guys going to be using Veer Mahan coming with Jinder Mahal? Sammy. Don't hinder the Jinder. Respect Jinder. Man, put some respect on Jinder Mahal. Let me see when was the last time we had Kurt Angle. 2K20. Oh my goodness. I remember when they added Kurt Angle in 2K20 with the stupid ass hair. I was so annoyed. They gave him that 2K20 gave him the hair. I thought he looked terrible. 2K18. I love this Kurt Angle with the ECW. I wish they gave us this Kurt Angle again. We're getting the Olympic hero. We're getting the Olympic hero. 2K20 Kurt Angle with hair. That shit was terrible. Who's gonna be dancing with Shanky? Shanky's funny. I like him. He's cool. Gonna give him that Perk Angle attire. I like that. Man, y'all gotta stop calling him Perk Angle. No. Hope we get So Ruka's pretty deadly. Yeah, I think we'll get pretty deadly. Grayson Waller. About Grayson Waller making the game. They can't make him look young. I know they never made him look young. You're all right about that. We don't talk about 2K20. We can't talk about 2K20. You're right about that. 2K20 was one of the biggest disasters of all time. That was an all-time garbanzo release. Oh my goodness. That was so bad. So bad. So bad. So all in all, man, 10 out of 10 for this roster rating reveal. Super excited for what's to come with 2K23. I mean, I'm telling you guys, I've been ready. I didn't even want to know the whole roster. I just wanted to know what they were adding to the freaking gameplay. I mean, not the gameplay, the game modes is what I meant to say. What are they adding to my GM? What are they adding to universe mode? Those are the questions that we should be asking. Those are the things we should be talking about. But if we're going to celebrate the damn roster reveal we got today, it was a big win. We got a lot of superstars that are with the company, and we got a good amount of legends. We're missing the Good Brothers. We're missing Bray Wyatt, and they will most likely be DLC. At least Bray Wyatt will for sure be DLC. What up, leader? I am going to be streaming over on my other channel, LexxExpress Plus. We're going to be talking about, we're going to be streaming on LexxExpress Plus a little later. Or we might come back. I don't know if we'll come back on here. Trial sold out, unfortunately. But subscribe to my other channel for all gaming. If you guys want to see Hogwarts, you guys want to see Call of Duty, you guys want to see what other games? So many games. Racing. We got racing, shooting, story mode, Uncharted, The Last of Us. So many games. God of War, Gotham Knights. All over the other channel. If you click on that link and you subscribe over there, that'll be amazing. I would be super, super grateful and happy if you guys go check that channel out. Yeah, I'm really hyped for 2K23, especially now knowing that we're gonna have all these superstars involved. Go play Sniper Elite. I haven't played Sniper Elite. Hey, I noticed something. You haven't been a heel. You haven't been a heel. Did I pre-order the PS VR 2? No, I haven't. Do I still play Avengers? I gotta finish the DLC. Once I finish the DLC, then I'll probably never go back to it. But I haven't jumped on to do like any raids of those things. Like, I don't really care about those raids that they added to it, honestly. I just care about the... I only care about the... Like, the game... Oh, yeah, I gotta play Sonic. You're right. I gotta play Sonic. We're missing the Outsiders. Well, we don't know what edition of Scott Hall and Kevin Nash we're getting. Veer Mahan finally came. Finally. So for now, I am going to end the stream. I will be back with the watch party tonight for Monday Night Raw at 8 o'clock. Maybe I do a surprise stream in the middle of the afternoon, but more than likely not, because I got to grind some Call of Duty. I'm going to be grinding some Call of Duty later. It's lunchtime for me. I'm going to be having some lunch. We're going to be chilling. Check out the LexxExpress channel, man. I know that you guys probably don't want to click on it and go subscribe, but I really, really appreciate if you did. So you could follow me over there. We could continue talking about WWE. We could continue talking about wrestling. It doesn't matter where I'm playing. We got all these games dropping, and I'm just so freaking hyped. Am I excited? Solo's not DLC? Yup. Super excited. 3 hours of Raw tonight, so get ready for that. We got Monday Night Raw happening tonight. Yep. We're going to be watching it together live on stream. Don't miss out. I got one question left for y'all before we go. How's it supposed to feel?
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said.